being preserved through methods like salting, smoking, fermenting, or drying fish. And release is a classified as oily fish and received by gratting and salting him in salt and oil, allowing him to mature and to pack and oil with salt. Actually, small oily fish, ano siya dibagay sa isda kay ang isda dibagay sa ang isda dibagay sa asin dahil ginahapan siya kaya ginahimot ko siya ulan. Caviar is egg of a fish. Dahil ang fabricated fish is also known as a mock fish, refers to products made from processed fish or plant-based, mainly test and texture. Binagyan ko siya din na patuloy.
The next one is fish joy. Fish joy refers to the eggs of a female fish that are held together by a thin sac with membranes. It's available only during the spawning season, which means the time when the fish lay their eggs. Joy is highly perishable, so it spoils easily if not stored properly. There are two common types: fresh water roy, which often comes from a fish like tilapia or carp. It can be breaded and fried or even served raw in dish like sushi. For short, fish roy is a delicate and expensive seafood product that needs careful handling because it is easily spoils. The next one is selection of shellfish. When buying shellfish, consumers have many forms to choose from, but the first decision is whether to buy them alive or process them. The next one is purchasing live shellfish. Live shellfish are highly perishable, which means they spoil quickly. To maintain their quality, they must be kept alive until they're ready to cook, or sometimes eaten raw like oyster. We must make their shell are tightly closed and they don't have a bad odor, because that's a sign that the shellfish is not fresh. The next one is purchasing processed shellfish. On the other hand, processed shellfish are those that are already cooked or preserved. They can be bought, cooked in the shell, and chilled or frozen, fresh and canned salted, smoked or dried. In short, live shellfish are fresher but spoil faster, while processed shellfish are more convenient and last longer. The next one is oyster. Oyster can be bought live in the shell or chopped and then chilled, frozen or canned. Live oyster should have tightly closed shell. A little gap between shell means the oyster is dead. When buying live oyster, it's very important that the shell are tightly closed. This shows the oyster is still alive and fresh. If there's even a small gap between the shells, it means the oyster is already dead and not safe to eat. So always remember, closed shells means fresh oyster, open shells means spoiled oyster. The next one is clams. Clams are quite similar to oyster in how they are bought and stored. They can also be live, frozen, and canned. When checking freshness, the shell must also be tight, closed, and there should be no unpleasant or decaying odor. The next one is scallops. Scallops are known for their sweet flavor and are considered delicacy. The only part of the scallop that we eat is the white of the core muscle. This is the part responsible for opening and closing the shell. This muscle is tender and has a mild, delicious taste, often enjoyed with grilled, baked, or pan-seared. The next one is mussel. Mussels are another type of shellfish that must be cleaned properly before cooking. They need to be scrubbed to remove barnacles and other dirt from the shell. You all notice a black thread sticking out. This is called the bird, where the bird held the mussel attached to rocks or other surface underwater. It is important that you hold the bird until you're ready to cook because removing it too early can kill the mussel and make it spoil. So only remove the bird right before the cooking, and that's all.
The lobsters are the most largest crustaceans na gina-prefer sa chef bitaw na luto ang spinach. Kaya na bitaw mas namin siya o flavor ng bitaw ninyo. So, next is ayun. Ang main nila is dili dyan makita sa tail niya and brown na handle kayo. So, next is shrimp. Ang shrimp is sometimes nagbaligan sa market is na-headless na shell. So, kung mutuon mo, kailangan mo siya o lumpiungan din. Kuhaan ito bake ito, mag-tagoy ikaw o so, crab meats are mostly found in claws and on legs. So, the top for commercially harvested crabs are discussed earlier. Next is crayfish. Ang crayfish, limon siya ang small crab, similar bitaw sa lobsters, pero small version.